From the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU-8 Sports.
It was one of the most defining moments in Missouri football history. Last season, the Tigers beat the best team in the nation. But it's a new year, and the Oklahoma Sooners stand atop the standings once again. This time, Missouri rolls into Norman to face an Oklahoma team that has won 36 home games in a row. Starting things off, first possession, James Franklin at quarterback for the Tigers, and he's going to roll to his right and hit T.J. Moe down the right sideline for a long gain. Tigers moving the ball well on their first possession. Later, Henry Josie is going to get the call. He's going to scamper all the way down to the 1 yard line. Was first ruled a touchdown, then reversed, and we're down to the 1 yard line. And that would leave James Franklin for the quarterback sneak to get in the end zone. The Tigers jump out 7-0 in the first. Later, Landry Jones leading the offense for the Oklahoma Sooners. And well, he's going to be picked off by E.J. Gaines. Things going well for the Tigers early on. And the Tigers would jump right back on offense. Franklin to T.J. Moe, almost the same play as earlier for a 29-yard gain. And that would lead to Oklahoma in man coverage. LaDamian Washington is going to go up the seam, up the middle for a 48-yard touchdown pass. And the Tigers are ahead 14-3. Later, Oklahoma's Jones. Well, he's going to hit Ryan Broyles for the 24-yard touchdown in the corner, 14-10. Tigers still ahead at this point. Second quarter action now. You're going to see that connection once again. Jones to Broyles for the 4-yard touchdown, 17-14. Sooners take the lead. Later, Trey Millard. He's a Columbia native, Rockbridge running back. He gets the long gain, maybe making a statement. And later, Landry Jones in at quarterback. He's going to find Jazz Reynolds, who's going to scamper, shake, and bake all the way in to the 5-yard line. And that would set up a quarterback sneak for the score, 24-14 Sooners. Missouri tries to respond, but Grant Russell misses a 45-yard field goal, 24-14, just the start of the third quarter. And on to some more Big 12 football action, a top 10 conference matchup between Texas A&M and Oklahoma State. Texas A&M's Ryan Tannehill with the 17-yard touchdown pass to Jeff Fuller. Aggies lead 17-7. Oklahoma State quarterback Brandon Whedon, well, he doesn't go out that easy. 4-yard touchdown pass to Tracy Moore. The Cowboys get the lead 24-20. Texas A&M down 30-27. Game back and forth. Oklahoma State's James Thomas is going to pick off Ryan Tannehill to end the Aggies' hopes. Pistols firing. Oklahoma State edges Texas A&M 30-29. And a look at another Big 12 matchup today. K-State outlasts Miami, Florida, 28-24 on the road. Missouri Valley football plays big-time ball for a small-town school. The Vikings ranked 6th nationally and remain undefeated early in the season. Today, they look to take on a tough test. Top 25, Baker University. And the mid-Mo Valley Viking riding around in the Oldsmobile before the game. And Baker's Jake Morse is going to connect to Kyle Bolton for the 30-yard touchdown pass. Later on, Mo Valley's Bruce Reyes. He's going to hand off to Nigel Dahl, who's going to break a tackle and run all the way in for the touchdown. What a play. What a show of athleticism. And guess what, Baker? You are not in Kansas anymore. Check out the sign. Second quarter, Dwayne Williams runs it in for the 36-yard touchdown. Vikings top the Wildcats 38-7. And some more football. CMU coaches supporting the Coach Against the Cure Duchenne's Muscular Dystrophy Association. First quarter, Central Methodist Burden Iosefa with a 21-yard touchdown. 7-0 Eagles. Give the Couch ladies some love. Second quarter now, CMU's Bryant Jackson. Well, he's going to get the 24-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Winters in the corner of the end zone. CMU wins 45-2. It's been a long road trip for Missouri volleyball. They've been sightseeing, first to Tennessee, then to Colorado, and off to Washington, D.C. But for the first time in nearly a month, the Tigers trek back to the Hearn Center for a conference matchup. Missouri Tigers with only 4 losses on the season, taking on Texas A&M. Second set, Katie O'Brien is going to get the assist, and Brittany Bremage, senior, with the kill. And the Tigers won the second set 25-23. Flash all the way to the fourth and final set. Katie O'Brien, she's going to get the kill this time for the win. Nice soft touch there. Tigers win the match 3-1, move to 14-4 on the season. They take on Kansas State at home Wednesday for the annual Pink Out game. The St. Louis Cardinals still have hope. At this point in the season, every game counts. It just so happens that a few of these last games come against a longtime rival, the Chicago Cubs. The Cards entered the game 3 games back from the National League wild card. First inning, Alfonso Soriano at the plate with an RBI single down to the left field. That's going to score Darwin Barney. 1-0 Chicago Cubs. Still 1-0 all the way to the 7th. Skip Schumacher. Make that. Ryan Terrio is going to get walked, and that is going to walk in the tying run, tied up at 1 apiece. And we got a walk-off wild pitch. The ball goes all the way past the batter, and Adrian Chambers comes in to score. The Cardinals win 2-1, moving within 2 games of Atlanta for the NL wild card. Former Missouri wide receiver Denario Alexander had his chance with the St. Louis Rams. Some question his NFL abilities thanks to a series of knee injuries in college, but he proved the doubters wrong. He made the cut this season over receivers Donnie Avery and Marty Gilliard. In Week 2, Alexander caught 3 passes for 122 yards and a touchdown against the Giants for the Rams. For Week 3, the Rams take on the bruising Baltimore Ravens, and Alexander looks to get in the end zone.
You know, a lot of people think, I should be in the red zone and stuff like that, and I feel like we got a pretty good package for me down there. So, we just got to go out there and just work hard as an offense. We got a lot of work in, and, I just feel like we did everything to get ready for this game and look forward to having a big one.
And that's sports. Back to News Desk.
Well, I don't know about you, Bryce, but my mom didn't want me to eat my regular ice cream.
And some moms really don't want their kids to eat this new ice cream.